When a cookie cutter out of the box design just won't cut it, but you're not really good at coding and you're super duper creative at heart and you know what you like and you know what you don't like, what are you supposed to do? If you are a creative entrepreneur who is trying to design their own website or their own funnels or your own courses, and you've tried different platforms that say they give you creative freedom, but then once you're using their builders, you realize you're still constricted by wires that don't let you move things around exactly the way you want them. And if you're anything like me, you are absolutely bored with platforms that tell you they're just plug and play, but there's no room for real creative freedom so that your personal brand can visually shine through. You're sick and tired of being stuck in boxy structures and frameworks, but you're also held back by your lack of coding knowledge. Well, if that sounds anything like you, you are a creative entrepreneur, you want to get your visual branding just the way you like it, but you're not a coder and you don't plan to be, then in this video, I am going to show you how to get as custom as your heart desires using an all-in-one digital marketing platform that has one of the most unique site builders available in the digital marketing space. This site builder allows you to move anything, anywhere you want it, and you don't have to know any CSS coding. So if having the ability to do this excites you, then put your CSS books and ibuprofen away, because I am going to unleash your creative design freedom with a unique site builder that'll allow you to build anything you want exactly the way you want it. So if you want to learn more, then keep on watching. All right, guys and gals, this is Barbie Figueroa with RiseMarketingandDesign.com. And first of all, I just want to thank you so much for watching my video. Well, if you are anything like me and you are a creative entrepreneur and you like what you like and you like things to look a certain way, even maybe if you think no one else will like it, but you like to have things in a certain way, and you literally cannot go to sleep at night knowing that your website, your funnels, your training courses don't look exactly the way you want them, but you're not good at coding, you don't want to deal with WordPress themes, but you want something that looks and feels like you. After all, if you're out there doing digital marketing, you know that attracting people that get you starts with that first impression that they have when they land on your website. Your brand is more than just a website or a funnel or a social media post. It is an actual experience. And maybe you like really bold and colorful design like I do. Maybe you want to put your login button up here instead of right here where most platforms, confine you to, and you want the ability to have that flexibility to drag, drop, and slide, as my friend says, anything, anywhere you want it, but you still feel restricted with a lot of the other builders out there. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you a simple way to have your cake and eat it too. What I'm going to do is I am going to go inside of the site builder that I use for the platform that I've used for the last 4 years to build my business, called Builderall. And I want to share with you our secret gem of a site builder called Cheetah that allows you to do just that. You can start with a really cool template inside of our funnel club, and then you can transform it and customize it to your heart's content. Right here on the screen, you see one of my latest courses. Now, you can never get this out of the box using another builder. I can put my buttons wherever I want. I can put my logo wherever I want. I am literally not restricted by pretty much anything, and I can make the course look exactly the way I want it, and I didn't have to know any CSS coding whatsoever. If you've worked in WordPress before, you know there's some really great themes out there. There really, truly are. But if you want to do anything custom or different, you need to either know CSS coding or you need to hire someone else. And sometimes you're just a creative, do it yourselfer type of person, and you just want the ability to be as creative as you want and still create something that feels and looks like you. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to dive into the Funnel Club. I'm going to show you how to grab a template and how you can easily drag and drop different elements into this template, and then the rest is up to you. You can change it to any color you want. You can make it look however you want. And at the end of the day, you can have something that is super duper custom that reflects your personal brand. All right, guys and guys, if you want to see how I do that, let's dive into my back office. So I'm inside of my test account and I'm in the dashboard for the Funnel Club, and I'm going to immediately scroll down to the lead capture funnels because they've got some really great templates in there. So I'm going to go ahead and click on enter. So once I'm in here, I'll be able to see all the done for you funnels that I have available. Now, a lot of these funnels are not out of the box ready, but they give you a good foundation on which to start with so that you can start building upon these templates. So what I want to do right now is I just want to pick a theme that looks nice that I will want to work with, and I think I am going to choose this one. It's got a modern vibe to it, so I'm going to go ahead and work with this one. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to download this funnel, and like I said, that'll immediately put it into my Builderall back office. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click confirm, and then once this funnel is inside of my dashboard, I am going to go ahead and publish it right away, because when it downloads it into your Cheetah dashboard, it is unpublished. And if you want to be able to see the work as you're doing it, you want to make sure that it is published so that you can see the pages alive. So I'm going to go ahead and publish that. So now it's in the published websites. So now when I go, I should be able to see the website live, and I can. All right, cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to edit, and you'll see that it has the done for you funnels already. What I love about Builderall is I do love their design aesthetic. So even if you don't use the actual websites as they are, you can get inspiration from the designs that they already have available for you. So let me just go ahead and show you the design, right? So you can totally just take a design like this. You can change the copy, and you can even use this ebook cover, because honestly, it looks really good. Because some of the done for you funnels, they have Builderall's logo. So if you're trying to brand yourself and build your brand, I don't recommend using those graphics out of the box. But some of them don't have the Builderall logo, and even the ones that do, you can get inspiration and recreate something that looks very similar to it, but it's actually your own. Now let's go ahead and look at the thank you page. And that looks really, really nice. I love the color theme. I love the design. Looks really modern. And then finally, this is the confirmation email page. Okay? So very basic, very simple, but you can do something really cool out of the box. But what I want to show you is how you can grab one of these templates and really make it your own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and duplicate the home page so I don't disturb any of the other pages. And I'm going to call this course. So I'm going to go to the settings and I'm just going to call it course. Just so that you can see how you can change an existing Funnel Club template and make it into a course if you want. So let me go ahead and republish and then save that. Okay, great. So now it's my course. So I'm going to come in here and edit the page. Now what I want is I want to have my login buttons on the very top of this page. So I can do two things. I can create a global header, which I'll show you how to do in another video. But just to keep things simple right now, I'm just going to add a header to this particular page. If I were to do a global header, then that means I could have that header on whatever page that I want. And when I want to make a change, then I would just change the global header. But just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to keep it simple, and I am going to add a header to this page. So let me go to click add and click on panels and search for a header panel so that I can add a header to this website. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on this one because it has a button. I think I'm going to go ahead. Actually, let me just go ahead and use this one. Okay, great. So now you'll see that the panel's down here. I want to drag it up here. So I'm going to right click over here so that my cursor is on this panel, and you'll see that right here it says panel. So all I have to do is move this panel up. You see? So now it shows me that the panel's down here, and I want to move it all the way to the top. So click on move, and now this is starting to kind of look like a legit website, right? So you can turn any lead capture funnel into a website. You can turn it into a members area. You can do whatever you want with Builderall, and I absolutely love that. So now you can come over here and you can put an image in here as your logo, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to delete it because I don't have a logo that I'm going to be working with right now. So what you'll see is that these two things are different elements, okay? Right over here, we've got one menu, and right over here, we've got another menu. So let's say you want a button and a menu, or you want a combination of the two. You can just drag the elements from over here and you can create whatever you want once you know how to use the platform. So what I want to do though is I want to go ahead and I want to change the color of this button, and I want to turn it into something else. So I'm going to right click over here, and that'll bring me the menu, and I want to go to the item because that's what this is. It's an item, right? It is the menu button, and I want to go ahead and I want to change it into this color. So I'm going to select this color over here, and I want to turn it into yellow. Now, when I come over here, you'll see that I turned it yellow. Now, what I want to do is I want to maybe change the hover color so it's a similar yellow. So what I want to do is I'm going to show you how I use this little color dropper, which is a Chrome extension. It's called Color Pick Eyedropper, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on that right there, and I'm going to copy that color. And then I'm going to bring the, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to select the item again. And I'm going to come over here. And obviously I could have done it here, but I'm going to go over here. And I am going to start at that starting point. And then come over here and find another color that is a little bit lighter. And then I'm going to add that. So now I have two colors so that I have that hover effect. Now, I'm not really crazy about this border, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. So let me go ahead to the border and let me get rid of it because I don't really care for that border. All right, great. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to rename it into a login button. Now, since it is a menu and it's not a button, you need to go and click on the gears over here so that you can change the button's name. So I'm going to come over here, click on the pencil, and I'm going to put log out or log in. We'll just say that, okay? We're going to put log in, and then we click on this link, and then if we had a members area, we would just click on the site members, and that would make it into a login button, okay? But just to show you that you can do these things inside of Builderall. So then over here, this is nothing more than a menu. So if you want to configure a menu and you want to configure the items, all you have to do is come over here and configure the items. So I would probably change this into like maybe resources. And then here I would change this to support. And then over here, maybe other courses or more courses. Okay. Boom, and I'm going to get rid of this one. All right, so let's go ahead and click on save. And now I want to change the color theme here. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to right click on the element, and this is where you can actually change the look of it. So I'm just going to change the actual item color from this blue into another color. So I'll just turn it black. Okay. So now we're getting a lead capture page to look exactly the way we want it. All right, so I am going to add a panel because I kind of like this and we could use it for something else. I'm going to go ahead and click on add, and I'm going to click on a panel. And what I can do is right over here, I can find a panel that is for a membership area. So I can click on this one, and that'll give me a membership area, which will give me that cool carousel to work with. Or I can do something completely different, which is what I did, which I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So I'm going to click on Add a Panel. And I'm going to click on Blank Panel. So I'm going to right click. I'm going to move. And I am going to bring it above this panel. So I'm going to open up this panel by opening up this little dot. And this is where I'm going to put my course. I'm going to delete this and I'm going to add an element in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a rotation banner in here. I really, really love the rotation banner for a simple course. Now you're going to see that you have 1, 2, 3, okay? And that represents each panel within inside this rotation banner, okay? So what I want is, I like this particular theme, and this would be group 0. I don't really care for this one, so I'm going to delete it. And I don't really care for this one, so I'm going to delete that one. But I like the way this one looks, right? So I'm going to come over here, and now I can customize this to my heart's content. I can go ahead and open this up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this. And I'm going to open this up just a little bit more, and I'm going to establish the look of my training area. So this is like the box that the rotation banner is part of. Okay. And let's say I want a download button. Maybe I want to have like an extra download PDF with my course. And I'm going to have a little description down here. And then I want to go ahead and just get rid of this. So I'm hosting my videos on Vimeo. So I want to come over here and I want to grab a video. And I'm going to go ahead and drop a Vimeo video here. Okay, and that's what I want my course to look like. And I'm going to bring it over here. Okay, and now I don't need so much space, so I'm going to bring it up. Okay, awesome. So now I have the carousel for my training. And I can make this whatever color I want. I can make it look however I want, but I'm just going to keep it as basic as possible. Now, here's the thing. I have 3 training videos that I want to share with my new subscriber. So I want to go ahead and I want to duplicate this. I already have this set. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this button for yellow so that we keep everything consistent. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn this into yellow. And then the other gradient, I'm going to turn it into the other yellow. Okay, so here's where they can download their PDF. Okay, great. So now that I like the look of the slider, and by the way, you'll notice this is the rotation banner in and of itself, and this is the slider page that is inside the rotation banner. So you don't want to copy this. This is kind of like the canvas. You want to copy this. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to clone the element, right? And so now there is video 2. And let's say I want to do it one more time. Boom. So now I have the look for my course. So here is one. Here's the second panel, and here's the third panel. Okay? So I have the foundation for my course right here. Now, one last thing I want to show you is, well, now when you go to the course, how are you going to go from slider to slider? Well, that is where the menu buttons come in. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to add a menu. So I'm going to click on add, and I'm going to click on elements. I'm going to go ahead and find a menu. And so I'm going to come over here, click on menu, and let's say I just want to use this one. So I'm going to bring this over here. and make sure it's outside of this area, because inside here is a slider page. So you don't want to put the menu there. You want to put it right above. All right. So over here, I am going to customize this. So let's go ahead and just get rid of all this so I can show you how to start from scratch. So my first item is going to be lesson 1. My second item is going to be lesson 2. And then my third item is going to be lesson 3. Okay, so now I want to link them. And this is the fun part, because this is where Builderall lets you, it connects to all other areas. So if I grab this link, there's so many different things I can link it to. I can link it to a page, I can link it to a pop-up, to an anchor on a different panel. I can link it to a video, a download, a super checkout item, to an email, phone number, to a site membership, to so many things. But for this case, I'm going to link it to a rotation banner, which is what we're using for our course. If you're getting value from this video so far, would you do me a favor and go ahead and like this video and make sure to subscribe to my channel? And if you want to see my last video where I talk about how I improved my audios and visuals significantly for my YouTube channel, I will make sure to link it for you right at the end of the video. So once you're done with this one, make sure to check that one out. So I'm going to click on rotation banner, and I am going to link lesson 1 to page 0. I'm going to link the rotation banner here to page 1. And then the third one, I'm going to link the rotation banner to the third one. Now in Builderall, the page starts with 0, so just keep that in mind. It's 0, 1, 2 is actually 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let me go ahead and click select, click on save, and now I've got my 3 lessons. I've got my menu right up here. I'm going to center that, and let's say I want these buttons to look exactly like here. So again, I come over here and I can customize the way these buttons look. So I'm going to come to the item, because each menu button is considered an item. And I want to go ahead and I want to change the color. So I will do that over here. You see right here, the background color. I'm going to go ahead, boom, and I'm going to change those colors. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hover my mouse, and that'll change the colors right over here. And then I decided that, I want to change the font color. So I'm going to make it bigger, and I'm going to make it black. So let's go ahead and change it to black. All right, and maybe I want to make it bold. Oh, it already was bold. Okay, so there we go. Click on save. All right, so I could literally go on forever, but I wanted to show you how you could literally customize however you want. And this is just a really small example of how you can do that. So now I'm going to go ahead and refresh this. And you'll see that when I click on lesson 1, this is lesson 1. Here's lesson 2. Here's lesson 3. And then over here, you can have an additional ebook, or you can get them to opt into something else, etc., etc. So I literally just converted a lead capture page into an actual membership course area. Now, of course, this could go on forever. I could show you how to lock this page. I could show you how to add any other thing that you want. But if you are a creative entrepreneur like myself, then you can appreciate the ability to be able to customize to your heart's content. And that's what Builderall lets you do. And I did it here at a very, very basic level. All right, guys and gals. Well, I hope that video inspired you. I hope it got your creative wheels turning, and it sparked some ideas how you can take something without any coding knowledge whatsoever and really, truly make it yours. Now, if you want to check out the Builderall Funnel Club and at the same time become part of my digital marketing team, I will have a link for you right below in the description box where you can learn more about joining Builderall at the Funnel Club, so that you have access to everything that Builderall has to offer, including unlimited emails, unlimited websites, unlimited funnel pages. You are literally not restricted And if you happen to be an agency owner or you happen to like WordPress, you can even add WordPress to your membership at no additional cost. So hopefully this video helped you. If it did, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel, and make sure to hit that notification bell if you want to be alerted the next time I upload a video to my YouTube channel. So with that being said, this has been Barbie Figueroa with RiseMarketingAndDesign.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on another video. Bye.